Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Luke and we are going to finish our dragon's eye. So last time we drew the dragon's eye with all the scales. So this time what we want to do, and I'm using oil pastels, but if you don't have those you can use crayons. You just have to press down and get it nice and solid. So I'm going to use the oil pastels to trace, and then there's a couple of places that we're gonna fill in. We want to fill in all the areas in between the scales so that it looks like we are looking into a crevice, so it's more of a shadow. So you need to be careful using the oil pastels. Now our little glare mark, we're not going to worry about at all. So I'm going to fill in here. We'll fill in here. And then the other thing that I want to fill in are the eyelashes. So everything else just kind of gets traced, and then the areas around it gets filled in. So fill that in as you go. And there is the eyelashes filled in and this filled in. So now I'm gonna start on this section, which is just very carefully tracing these little circles. And then you wanna go through and fill in all the area in between. And then when we're done with that, we'll come in and trace these and fill in behind this area. So, and it does take a little bit. You just kind of have to be patient and just make sure everything gets filled in really good. So that end up with a good artwork. And now that we have finished outlining and filling in, we are going to add color. So what you want to do is you want to pick a color and do a light and a dark. So if you're doing crayons, you can color lightly and then color darkly around the edges. If you're using oil pastels, normally they'll have like a lighter blue and a darker blue, or a lighter green and a darker green. So I think I'm gonna do the greens. So you just come in and right around the edges, you want to do the dark. And then you come in and fill the inside with the light. You can kind of blend that together. So you can go over the dark. It'll help blend it. Like that. Oh. Fill in this little area right here. And then when we go with the smaller ones, that's when it's going to be a little bit tricky, filling in those small ones. So you do the edge. And some may fill in all the way, and that's okay. Just keep going over it. Anyway, just like that. You can see I worked the bigger ones and then the smaller ones right around the eye, and now I'm working the little bitty ones. So just going in and doing the middle of all of them. So, and they'll kind of smear if you're using the oil pastels. If you're using the crayons, it shouldn't be as much of a chance of smearing as if you're using the oil pastels. So, and you don't of course have to use green. You could use whatever color you want as long as you have a light and dark of that color. So, I'm just doing the light green, and then I'll do the dark green on that side, and then the light green. And now that we have added all of our color, we want to do the eye. So I'm gonna get some markers. I'm gonna get an orange and a yellow and a brown. Okay, and right just around the edge, do brown. Do a little bit of orange. This one's about to run out, so careful just to go around this. Okay. I can erase. There. Okay, so now I want to get my paintbrush and I just want to get some water. And so I'm going to go around this. And then kind of go over those. That's my brush when I do that, so that when I come back to do this part, it's nice and fresh, so I can kind of just bring that in a little bit. Rinse. And it will just come in and soften this little area right in there. Okay, and so there is our dragon's eye. I hope you enjoyed making this project with me, and I will catch up with you next week to start a new project. Have a great day.